Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Marifi TV. Thank you so much to all my subscribers and followers. Please keep on supporting this channel. And if you are new to my channel, please one, subscribe. Two, like, share. Don't forget to ring the bell button. Three, like, leave a comment, subscribe. 4, subscribe, watch more. Today, our lesson is about measuring temperature. This is for week 1, day 4 of the second quarter. Okay, we have the temperature conversion. So with this picture of the different types of thermometers. Okay, what is temperature? Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold an object is compared to another object. It indicates that heat flows from the object with a higher temperature to the object with a lower temperature. It is measured using thermometer. We have the temperature scales as the Fahrenheit scale, which was invented in the early 1700s by Gabriel de Fahrenheit, a German physicist. A saltwater solution freezes at 0 degrees Fahrenheit at sea level. Pure water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The normal temperature for human body is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Another is Celsius scale, which was developed in 1742 by Anders Celsius, a Swedish astronomer. Pure water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The Celsius scale divides the interval between two points into 100 equal parts. Okay, another is the Kelvin temperature scale. Kelvin temperature scale, a temperature scale having an absolute zero below which temperatures do not exist. Absolute zero or 0 degrees Kelvin is temperature at which molecular energy is a minimum, and it corresponds to a temperature of negative 273 degrees, 0.15 degrees on the Celsius temperature scale, and the Kelvin degree is the same size as the Celsius degree. Hence, the two reference temperatures for Celsius, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, and the boiling point of water, which is 100 degrees Celsius, corresponds to 273.15 degrees Kelvin and 373.15 degrees Kelvin, respectively. When writing temperatures in Kelvin scale, it is the convention to omit degree symbol and merely use the letter K. The temperature scale is named after the British mathematician and physicist William Thomson Kelvin, who proposed it in 1848. So here are the formula in finding number 1, Fahrenheit to Celsius. We have Z is equals to 5/9 times F minus 32, or F minus 32 over 1.8. For Celsius to Fahrenheit, F is equals to 9/5 C plus 32, or 1.8 times C plus 32, the quantity of C plus 32. To convert from degrees Fahrenheit to Kelvin, K is equals to 5/9, or you can use 1.8 ano, or zero, this formula, no? Yung F minus 32 over 1.8 plus 273.15. Now, to convert from degrees Celsius to Kelvin, so we have degrees Celsius plus 273.15.5. Okay? Easy. So, you can use the calculator freely. Now, let's try. What is the temperature of freezing water? Number 1, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 2, 0 degrees Celsius, or 0 Kelvin. Freezing water is 0 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature of boiling water? 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, or 373 Kelvin. 373 Kelvin is the answer. How many Celsius units are between the boiling point and the freezing points of water? 100, of course. Oh, ito na yung mga sagot. Tama po ko. Ayan. Okay. So, solution. Do I need to discuss what is the temperature of freezing water? 0 degrees Celsius. What is temperature of boiling water? 373 Kelvin. And how many Celsius units are between the boiling and the freezing points of water? The answer is 100. So, I'm next. For Fahrenheit formula, on the Fahrenheit scale, these are 180 degrees Fahrenheit between the freezing and the boiling points. And on the Celsius scale, there are 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so 180 degrees Fahrenheit over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can use 9 degrees Fahrenheit over 5 degrees. So that's it. In the formula for Fahrenheit scale, adding 32, adjust the 0 point of water from 0 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have 9 over 5 Tc, no, temperature scale, or temperature Celsius, or Celsius ito. That means the Tc stands for Celsius temperature plus 32 degrees. So we have this formula, or the first formula that I given to you kanina, 1.8 C plus 32. That's for Fahrenheit, no? So, or Fahrenheit temperature. Now, for Celsius formula, Tc is obtained by rearranging the equation for Tf. So, we have 1.8 Celsius temperature plus 32. Dali lang, di ba? Subtract 32 from both sides. So, we have 32, 32, 30. So, that's why divide 1.8. So, that's why we obtain this formula, 0 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 over 1.8. Now, okay. So, that's the formula for finding the Celsius degree. Naku, madali lang yan. Gamit lang ng calculator. For solving a temperature problem, example, a person with hypothermia has a body temperature of 34.8 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? So, using the formula for degrees Fahrenheit, 1.8 Celsius plus 32. So, just, substitute the value. No? So, 1.8 times 32.8 degrees Celsius plus 32. So, we need to multiply using your calculator. The answer is 62.6 plus 32. Therefore, the answer is 94.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So, therefore, 34.8 degrees Celsius is equal to 94.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? Now, let's have a learning check. The normal temperature of a chickadee is 105.8 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the temperature on the Celsius scale? 1, 73.8 degrees Celsius, 2, 58.8 degrees Celsius, or 3, 41.8.0 degrees Celsius. Which do you think is the correct answer? Okay. All right, so let's find out the solution. So we have Finding the temperature scale. Okay, so the answer is 41.0 degrees Celsius. How? So from the given temperature Fahrenheit minus 32 degrees over 1.8. So our given is 105.8 minus 32 over 1.8. So we have 73.8 degrees Fahrenheit divided by 1.8. So we got the answer. No, our answer, the final answer is 41.08 degrees Celsius. Another learning task. A pepperoni in a pepperoni pizza is baked at 455 degrees Fahrenheit. What temperature is needed on Celsius scale? So 1, 243 degrees Celsius, 2, 235 degrees Celsius, or 221 degrees Celsius. Let's see the answer. Solution. So a pepperoni pizza is baked at 455 degrees Fahrenheit. So what is the temperature needed on the Celsius degree? So the answer is 235 degrees Celsius. Why? So from the formula, our formula, degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 over 1.8. So we have 455 minus 32, no? So divided by 1.8, the answer is 235. So why? Because we are going to subtract 455 minus 32, that is 423, divided by 1.8. So the answer is 235 degrees Celsius. So this is check. No? Okay. Another learning check. On a cold weather, on a cold winter day, the temperature is negative 15 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? Oh, negative. Sobrang lamig yan. 1, 19 degrees Fahrenheit. 2, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Or 3, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, let's see. So the answer is 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Degrees Fahrenheit is equals to 1.8 times the temperature, the Celsius scale plus 32. So 1.8 times 15, so that's negative. So 1.8 times 15, that is negative 27 plus 32. That's why 32 minus 27 is 5. So this answer is correct. So this is a big check. So take note that be sure to use the change sign key on your calculator to enter the minus or negative sign. So the change sign key, no? So, yan. Okay, next. Okay, for Kelvin Celsius, it has 100 units. Okay? It has 100 units between the freezing and the boiling points of water. So 10 is equals to 100 degrees Celsius, or 1 Kelvin is equals to 1 degree Celsius. And it's obtained by adding 273 to the Celsius temperature. So temperature Kelvin is equals to temperature Celsius plus 273. So it contains the lowest possible temperature, absolute 0 degrees. So therefore, 0 Kelvin is equals to negative 273 degrees Celsius. Okay. Alright, question. What is a normal body temperature of 37 degrees Celsius in kelvins? 1, 236 Kelvin, 2, 310 Kelvin, or 3, 342 Kelvin. Okay, so for our solution, what is a normal body temperature of 37 degrees Kelvin in Celsius in kelvins? The answer is 310 Kelvin. So why? So from our degree Celsius plus 273, so 37 plus 273, the answer is 310 Kelvin. Okay? Correct. Next. Choose the best approximation of temperature for the following. Okay, so what will be your answer here? Number 1, a good day to go swimming. 15 degrees Celsius. 22 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Celsius. So for me, I will choose this because it's just fine. Pag ito malamig na to eh. No? 15 degrees Celsius, malamig yan. Oh. Wag naman 80 degrees kasi pakukuluan ka ba. Next, a feverish condition, 29 degrees Celsius, 38 degrees Celsius, or 66 degrees Celsius. Yes, 38. It's already feverish. So our normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So if you are already in 38, fever na yan. Number 3, a moderate oven temperature is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, this one, no? Okay. A glass of calamansi juice, 10 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Celsius. Palagay nyo. So, pag 5 degrees Celsius, so sobrang lamig naman yan, parang nag-yellow. So, ito, no, 10 degrees Celsius is must, no, is advised. Wag naman 40 degrees Celsius, kumukulo-kulo pa yan, parang kang nagkakape. Normal body temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius, or 37 degrees Celsius. Of course, 37. No? Pag 10, malamig-lamig na ang katawan mo. Next. Convert the following to the nearest degree. Okay, so what are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Now, this is easy. You just use the formula. Okay, using your calculator, let's practice. Number 1. So, that means we're looking for degrees Fahrenheit. So, please hold on to your calculator. Our formula here is, we're looking for Fahrenheit. So, Celsius degree, 1.8 times 4 degrees Celsius plus 32. So we have 32 plus 4, 36 times 1.8, 36 times 1.8. I'm using also a calculator to make it easy. The answer is 64.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, next. So from degrees Fahrenheit, or okay, from degrees Celsius, the same, no? We will be using the same formula. Okay, so we have degrees Fahrenheit is equals to 1.8 times 34 degrees Celsius plus 32. So we have 32 plus 34 equals 36. I don't know, 66. 34 plus 32 is 66. So 66 times 1.8, the answer is 111 or 118.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright? Next, here. So, given here is 98 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. So, easy lang yan. So, anong formula natin to get the degrees Celsius? That is, how? Di karabo, di ba? 210. Okay, so 98 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32. So, we need to subtract now. Then divide by 1.8. Okay, so we have 98 minus 32 equals 66 over 1.8. equals 36.66 degrees Celsius. Okay, the same, no? So, here, pwede natin diretso na to. Okay, so using the formula, 81 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 over 1.8. So 81 minus 32 equals 49 over 1.8. The answer is 27.22. And then, so 42 degrees Fahrenheit to Fahrenheit. So 42 degrees tayo. So degrees Fahrenheit equals 1.8 times 42 degrees Fahrenheit, degrees Celsius plus 32. So 42 plus 32 is 74, no? So that is 1.8 times 74 plus 32. Okay. So we already add, no, to 42 and 32. 42 and 32 is 74. Okay, and then divided by 8, or 1.8. So, sorry, no. No need to divide because we are multiplying. Again. No need to divide because we are multiplying. So, 1.8 times 74. Gutom na si teacher. So, 1.8 times 74 is equal to 133.2. Alright, any question? Question. Wag wala. Okay, for questions and clarifications, just write it at the comment section. Remember, gratitude is the best attitude. And before I go,